Welcome to EdTech Speaks, a podcast bringing guests together to share their expertise and advice on navigating business and education in a technology-driven world. From entrepreneurs to vendors, higher education to corporate leaders, we'll uncover their perspective regarding the latest trends and technologies impacting your career or business. Our podcast is made possible by Downing EdTech Consulting, where people and technology connect. Hosted by Sher Downing, an experienced executive spanning a higher education and corporate career with specific focus on the EdTech industry. Dr. Downing is also an international and national presenter, author, and regular media contributor. Now here is your host, EdTech strategist, Dr. Sher Downing.
Hi, everyone. Are you wondering what's up for June 2023? Well, we're celebrating here at Downing EdTech Consulting, so welcome to the anniversary edition of EdTech Speaks. I'm your host, Sher Downing, and we're thankful to celebrate with you the third anniversary for our podcast. It's been a big year for us here at Downing EdTech, including our podcast contributing to being named an EdTech company setting a trend, named by EdTech Digest. So we were a finalist for the 2023 EdTech Trendsetter Award. Very exciting, and we were so pleased and honored to be nominated. Now, being part of a trendsetter and the messages we share is through our podcast each month. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you who tunes in, and I'm very grateful to the guests who join us to share how they're impacting change in the world. From learning to better health to safety, this past year brought us the opportunity to host some wonderful guests who come from amazing backgrounds and keep growing and contributing to the EdTech industry. So let's take a look back at our 3-year guests. On episode 30, we interviewed Asan Rizvi, who's the CEO and founder of Kiddom, a terrific tool that bundles curriculum, technology, and a learning community. If you're in the K-12 space, this is a tool worth reviewing. So visit them at Kiddom, KIDDOM.co. And on episode 31, we talked with Rachel Porter, who is a voice actor. Now, I can't say enough about our favorite voice actor, because if you think you haven't heard Rachel's work, you're wrong. Our intro and closing of this very podcast and each episode is actually her voice. She's also been the voice for several major commercial brands, interactive online courses, and she even does on-camera acting. So if you're interested in learning more about what it takes to become a voiceover actor and how you can work with Rachel, visit her at rachelportervo.com. On episode 32, we talked with Chernikoff, who is a bundle of energy and expertise, someone who is excited about supporting others and creating new initiatives. From business development to thought leadership, he and his team create magic. Check them out at Cascade Communications. That's cascadego.co. And on episode 33, we talked with Ross Young of Linewize. 3 words that are so important in today's world: student safety platform. And that's what Linewize is looking at. In addition, they look at classroom management, safety monitoring, even digital safety education for parents. It's a welcome tool for today's technological world. So visit them at linewize.com, and that's with a Z, linewize.com. And then on episode 35, we had Roger Sands from Wyebot back. We welcomed him back with the latest work they're doing with AI-backed technology and how they can assist in education, enterprise, and healthcare facilities. Optimal Wi-Fi is just one of their solutions, and we're always excited to hear what Wyebot is working on next. So check them out at their website at wyebot.com. Episode 36 brought us Rachel B. Lee with Standout Authority. She is a marketing and brand guru. Strategy is second nature to her. Known as the #LadyBoss, she understands big technology branding and repositioning and maximum impact for both individuals and for businesses. Visit standoutauthority.com to learn more and how she can help people and companies from all levels. Don't just wait around. If you're really seriously thinking about marketing and brand strategy, you need to be talking with Rachel B. Lee today. And on episode 37, we got into healthcare by talking with Frederick Hendrickson of Rensair. So no matter what we do, we all have one thing in common: the need for clean indoor air. It impacts everything we do and makes such a difference for our long-term personal health. So check out what Rensair is doing to impact individuals and companies worldwide at rensair.com. On episode 38, we talked with Ryan Gialames from Robots and Pencils. And when you say robots and pencils, you think, well, what an interesting name. We talked about the fact that it's about bringing together those who are vested in technology on the engineering side and the people that are actually doing teaching and learning on the pencil side. So Ryan joined us to talk about their breadth of digital strategies and products that impact not only education, but healthcare, high-tech, retail, and financial services. So much to learn about and so impactful to create better client journeys for all of their enterprise solutions. Visit them at robotsandpencils.com. And our last episode for the year was number 39 with Cheryl Kababa with Substantial. Cheryl shares the path of using the tech world to create the human side of learning. Insight's Design and Development Studio is what they're known for, and they can be the start to your next project, being inclusive of ethics and technology with more conscious innovation cultures. It's a win-win for everybody, and you can learn more about them at substantial.com. It was such an exciting year, and I was so excited to bring business, technology, and people together as we look forward to going into our fourth year. We will continue to embrace the technology and services, but we must continue to remember the humanistic side of the effort. When people are involved, it's our responsibility to keep them safe and at the center of all projects and future innovations. So if you missed any of these terrific shows that mirrored those very core values that we have, please be sure to take a listen. And if you really enjoyed a guest, we always invite you to listen to it again. As you know, AI has continued to be part of our daily news feed. So let's keep this in mind as we continue to grow and expand in the Industrial Revolution 4. And we'll continue to look for guests that really highlight these areas and talk about being responsible as they move forward in our global world. To all of you, our listeners, a big thank you for continuing to support us. I hope that we continue to bring value to you in the products and services that we share. And I challenge you to think about new initiatives in the work that you do daily and to keep an eye on where the EdTech industry is going. And to our podcast team, who makes sure you receive access to the monthly podcast and reminders through social media. Thank you to Summer, Maggie, Lauren, and Rachel, who make the podcast our voice in the world. We look forward to being with you again. July will start year 4. If you know of someone or a product or service you think may be of interest, visit the DowningEdTech.com website and visit our Contact Us page to fill out a form and share that information with you. We'd be happy to follow up and see who might be a future guest on the podcast. So this is it for year 3. It's been exciting. We are thankful for all the things that have happened and blessed that everyone has stuck with us. And we're looking forward to sharing new initiatives with you in year 4. So until then, keep learning.
Thank you for listening to EdTech Speaks with EdTech strategist Sher Downing. To learn more about the services Downing EdTech and its staff can provide you, find us at www.downingedtech.com. If you enjoyed today's podcast, be sure to share it. We'd also like to hear from you regarding any suggestions for topics or guests and the value you received from our show. Check back for new podcasts with featured guests at www.downingedtech.com/podcast.